The Magical Paintbrush. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by green hills, lived a boy named Rohan. He loved to draw, but his family was poor and couldn't afford fancy colors or brushes. He used sticks to draw on the ground and sometimes charcoal to sketch on old pieces of wood. One day, while wandering near a river, Rohan found an old wooden paintbrush stuck in the mud. It looked ordinary, but something about it felt special. He picked it up, wiped it clean, and took it home. That evening, he decided to test his new paintbrush. As soon as he touched it to a piece of paper, something incredible happened. The drawing came to life. If he drew a bird, it flapped its wings and flew away. If he drew a flower, it swayed in the breeze. Rohan's eyes widened with excitement. "This is a magical paintbrush," he whispered to himself. He began drawing small things: a loaf of bread for his hungry sister, a warm blanket for his mother, and a lantern to light their dark home. Everything he painted turned real. News of Rohan's magical paintbrush spread across the village. People came with requests. An old woman asked for a warm shawl, a farmer needed a plow, and a little girl wished for a doll. Rohan happily helped everyone, never asking for anything in return. But one day, the greedy king of the land heard about the magical paintbrush. He sent his soldiers to bring Rohan to the palace. "You must paint me a mountain of gold," the king demanded. Rohan shook his head. "The paintbrush is meant for kindness, not greed." The king grew angry and locked Rohan in a tower. But Rohan was clever. He took out his brush and painted a door on the wall. The door opened, and he escaped into the night. Instead of running away, Rohan painted a giant tree in the middle of the king's palace. The tree grew and grew, covering the palace in thick vines. The greedy king and his guards ran away in fear. From that day on, Rohan used his magical paintbrush to help the poor and needy. The village flourished, and everyone lived happily ever after. Moral: kindness and generosity bring true happiness, while greed only leads to downfall.